Huh. Streaming we might be. If I'm a professional streamer, which I definitely am, it means we're going. And it says it's upcoming, which yeah, I'm live. I'm gone. I'm here. I go like, guys, that's me. And then I go send it around, I spread the word. Spread the amazing word. So, we are streaming. I'm still kind of dying, but stream possible. Is the stream chat working? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It appears to be. I don't know, it'll sort itself out if it isn't. So, streaming today. I've got some stuff, goals.txt. I've got a couple things lined up, and you might think this is a somewhat short list, because it is, but that's because I expect the things on this list to take a long time if I'm going to do them. No real freebies. I mean, maybe the death animation one, but let's go through them. So I wanna start by making some kind of replacement for the weapon item menu. Now, what do I mean by that? So right now there is this current menu. When I press tab, it brings this up, and this is like a husk. Eject is in the store. Um, so this is like a husk of a menu. It doesn't really do anything. It just looks nice. Oh, eject is here. That's right. We can do the spin. I wasn't sure if we should because you are dead, but we can spin. Blue. We got classic blue. All right, guys. Let's go over to Obis and uh filters. There you go. It's blue time. Our god has descended. This guy is maybe crazy. Who knows? So I wanna take this menu and kind of get rid of it and then make it better. So that's that I'm gonna basically use some of the existing code that makes this work and just gut this and change it to something else. Anyway, next thing on my list of random shit. That's hijacking the menu and also redesign it. I have a document here where I was listing out, like I drew up a little thing, just like a concept for how the menu could look, and eject this to go immediately after. All right. Um, I drew this concept thing. I don't even know what he's saying. God, I'm about. Anyway, so I drew this, and when I say drew, I mean I put some shapes in here, and they look. I mean, some of them are kind of rectangular-ish, but I don't care. So these is basically just box representations of what I think the layout of the menu could be like. These are the potential slot locations, but like you probably only have like 2, and then 4, and then 6, and then 8 or whatever. So these would be the weapons. So you like your first weapon, second weapon, the thing in the middle that you take and put into one of them. You know, pretty. I mean, it's not like complex or anything, but I wanted to draw it up because I was thinking about how I would set it up and seeing if I got these scales right. And these are pretty much to scale, if I remember, if I made it correctly, which I should have. Uh, but yeah, anyway, so that's what I was talking about with relating to the document. And then after that, I want to make some kind of intermediary shop floor. Now, if I get through making this replacement menu, if I get through that, then we can start making an intermediary floor or a place we go to between floors. So what do I mean by that? Well, currently, if I go to this, I can just start playing this while I talk about it. But when you go to the next floor, you're kind of just immediately brought to the floor, the next one. Like I'm on floor 1, but immediately after this, I will be brought to floor 2, no matter what happens. And I may or may not tone down the amount of enemies, but this is only because it's a big room. Uh, Smaller room, less amount of enemies. I don't know. Is it more aggressive? I don't know. So what I mean is that when I complete this floor, uh, I just immediately go to the next one. But my idea is, what if instead of going immediately to the next floor, we go to some kind of like floor 1.5 or something like that. And that floor is basically like a shop if you've played Risk of Rain 2, kind of like the Lunar Bazaar, or the Bazaar Between Time. But basically it's some kind of like shop location. So right now, if I go through this, instead of going anywhere, I just immediately go onto floor 2. But what if I instead had went to some kind of location where I can buy upgrades? And that is my current mental solution about how I'm gonna balance player progression, because I am not the happiest with the current method where it's based on like completely random. Like right now, the amount of materials you get is entirely based on the generation of the floor that you happen to roll. So if you get a really bad layout and you get none that spawn, then you're just fucked. Like that may have just happened now, actually. I don't think a single one spawned on this floor, so I just wouldn't get a single one with the old idea. But I think this redesign thing should make it so that you can always generally get more powerful, but it's also allowing me to kind of more easily control the rate at which you gain power. Now, since last stream, there's been quite a bit of new stuff being added. For example, I just pressed space, which should have tried to spawn. Yeah, that guy. So, this is one of the new enemies that's been introduced since last stream, and it's a frog, and he tries to lick you like that, you know? I don't know if you want to be licked by the frog, but you know he can do that. It's like he tries to tongue you, and then you can kill him. I don't even know if that's how you spell gigantic. I just fucking typed it at one point. All of these names are still temporary. The names that it shows up there. Anyway, um, so I should also change this code because I did this right before. There's actually two enemies that I've added since last stream, not just one. And the second enemy, I think, is one of the more unique ones. It's definitely the most unique enemy, I think, to exist right now. So let me show you. I think it'll be pretty obvious. So it's this guy, and when they do this, you don't want to get hit by those because I think each one does 20 or 25 damage. I think it's 20. And he has two different attacks he can, yeah, 20. He has two different attacks he can alternate between. It's one where it shoots out like in a wave like that from him, and one where it spawns on the player and goes out in like a star. That one's one. It just picks a random one every time he attacks, similar to the cloak enemy. I'm just waiting for okay. I'm just waiting for him to do the one where it spawns on the player. There we go, like that. So those are the two different attacks. I gave him like his eyes glow red for a second, and he gets all these like poo-poo particle effects. I might make the red eyes start sooner, because they kind of probably should. But I think you get where the design is for this. Anyway, point being, so this is one of the new enemies, and that's kind of what I've been doing between last stream and now, is that finishing up some of the room stuff, making it less bad. Last time we kind of left the room generation a bit broken, and I've been picking up the pieces of that and fixing it. I've been doing some other random shit too. Actually, I wonder if I can... I have like a list of stuff. That's fun. Did it mute me even just then? It should have. Yeah, I'm still kind of dying. So I talk about the thing, fix the strange generation. I fixed a bug that was happening. I think that's pretty much it, yeah. Um, I used XOR for the first time. That was cool. Anyway, that's just kind of recounting stuff between last stream and this one. Um, but enough about that. I have more random things in here. So create a coherent or more coherent death animation. And what do I mean by that one? Well, there isn't. I guess it's kind of a misspeaking to say a more coherent one, because there isn't a death animation right now. And so currently, I'll just show you what happens when I die. Let me just spawn a few enemies in real quick and just wait for the carnage to ensue. Anyway, as you can see, there really isn't. You just immediately, it shows this death screen. There's nothing fancy that happens. It's just, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm not the biggest fan of that. I think there should be something that happens to more signify your death, other than just your entire screen immediately becoming black and you see this menu. It's just not the most satisfying. So I'm gonna probably, if I have additional time, somehow I'll work on that. And then I have some of the stuff that I've just kind of been keeping between streams, which is these last ones. Create a quest system if I feel like it. Make some new enemies, maybe. Maybe design some new rooms. Maybe design some new items, but I've done a bit of I want to say foundational work, maybe. If I go over to the player controller, you can see what I mean. So this player controller has what the I don't know. Okay. Parse material. So I've added this extra thing called run materials. So so we have the list of materials that make up a weapon, and that's been around. I've added another list called run material, and it does the exact same, piece of code, but it's going to be doing additional things. And these run materials will be the items that go in these slots. So I think it might be prudent to just immediately start. Um, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. So let's pull this up. So let's go to the main chunky. No. It's in normal render item menu. Here we go. So that is this menu. And actually, if I disable inventory, does it break? I can't remember. I need to also probably disable this. I don't think it breaks if I disable them because I believe I coded it to not do that. But I don't know actually. Okay, we're good. Just making sure that it doesn't break when I turn those off because, they're not enabled by default. I'm getting a bit sidetracked. What the why is there a line? What? The line is gone now. Alright. So, I'm gonna ignore the fact that there was a line there. So we have this, menu. It just makes the screen dark. That's it. And this is the new and improved menu. Honestly, I think my work here is done. I don't think I need to do anything else, Just press tab. Boom. Just makes the screen darker. That's it. That's all you need. Like genuinely, I don't need to change anything else. I don't mind the fact that I'm gonna spend the next while changing stuff. So where's this tab menu? Dot tab. Yeah, you need to not. All of you need to not. Just go away. Because although that's cool, actually, it might be useful to see in game, but at the same time, no. All right. Yeah, no. Wait, can I put a baller in here? It should be in probably entity. There's the ground item, but what's the chest? Where would I have put that? Chests. Sorry, I just wanted to put one in the game here, so just to see if it'll work. Like if I just put it in the area, well, it will let me open it. Is that isn't how it always looks, right? There not being an item there. Like, okay, there's about to be some that spawn right now in two of these rooms. It'll be the other two rooms, the one on the left and the one at the bottom. Let me just clear this out real quick. Because what I wanted to do then is just spawn a ground item, and we can still see the one from before is broken. It's right there. What? What's different about these chests? Am I doing something specific in the code? So, don't mind that. Okay, chest. So, but when I'm running this. Aha. Okay. So I actually am interactable. Wait. Um, so this is saying that the room is being allocated. It's assigning a tag, or it's assigning an item, a rock item. It's doing this. Can I just put an item in it manually? Hold on. Let me cook for a second here, because I can. change this data here. If I tell it to spawn a rock, I don't know what amount 0 does exactly. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I'm not properly initializing the item, so I don't blame it for breaking, but it is kind of funny. I do gotta say, I do gotta say. Um, and the reason it's failing right then is because there is it's trying to grab something that doesn't exist, and I know what it's doing. It's because I'm kind of I'm not assigning it, I'm just kind of editing this property. It doesn't have the proper material, but I can do that. And that should make it work. How was I? Oh, because that one initialized properly. So yeah, so that I'm just forcing it to spawn an item in for testing purposes. Now, what I want to do is I want to change what interacting with that does. So checks 5 was the items menu, right? If I do update menu, wrong script, update menus, right? Checks 5 should be the item menu. That's perfect. That's what I want. So interactable, because is that what items use? Whatever code I used for making items work, which should be an entity ground item. I probably used interactable. Interesting. Well, what do you say? Ah, okay. Well, here you go. This is basically trying to literally. So this is what this does is when you pick it up, it looks for the inventory. It tries to find an empty slot. If it can, it puts it in it and deletes the object. If it can't, then it says no space. What we're going to do instead is get rid of all of that. Sorry, yeah, I'm still dying from sickness. I have no idea why. Um, I've been muting so you don't have to hear me dying, but yeah. You can see it every time I do this. Right? Every time I press those, every time that happens, it's because I have a keybind numpad 0, which fucking mutes me. Anyway, I don't need to explain this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say checks gamer.instance instance dot checks 5 equals true. So that tree I can type. So it's going to enable this menu, and then we need to tell it to note this. So update menus. But I might do a more specific stuff. I mean, it's one thing to pass in the menu. So now when I press F, yeah. Also, the game is bricked now. You can't leave. There's no way to leave. Honestly, attempt pickup shouldn't disable that. Yeah, okay, that's good. So then I go over to gamer and I do close underscore menu, right? And I just say if checks 5, then checks 5 equals false, and update menu. Actually, do I even need to do that? I think I do. Yeah. All right. So what that should just do is let me actually not soft lock the game. Is it soft locking or hard locking? Hard locking, I can't remember the difference. I think it's soft locking because it's not crashing. It's not crashed. It's just you can't do anything. So now if I press escape, yeah, it closes. So I can open it and escape. I might need to reduce the pickup range because currently you can pick it up from here. But, you know, that's just tweaking a number in the ground item component. The interact distance should be like half. Honestly, probably the interact distance of most things should be a lot less. I just kind of made them very generous with how like far you can interact with them. For example, this thing, I'm just spamming F. I can interact with the crafting guy from this distance, which probably shouldn't. But let's see, new distance, this. Honestly might still be too much. So let's do ground item is 0.7. Because I mean, you want to be like certain it's the specific item you're talking about, right? And if I'm like too far away, yeah, okay, this seems like a find. It doesn't matter. I'm just fucking tweaking a number. So we want to start actually displaying some things. Number one, I should have a jizz item display, right? Prefabs item display. What this should do is it should take in an item and it just displays it. That's all it does. That should be its entire purpose. And what I want this actually, should it be an item display or a slot? Because oh, you're gonna take it, so it's gonna be a slot. So we need to make this also a container. Or should it be two containers? Complex shit. Anyway, because I gotta do some fucky stuff with this menu. So let's go to the menu and let's just quickly throw in something. If I put in a slot, well, okay, if I put in a slot in, where even is it? Item menu? Why? Okay. So this is what it's like having just a slot, no container. I think it's gonna crash if I try to interact with it because it's not inside a container. Right? Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, I don't know. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen because it's not inside a container. So, do I give them a container, or do I put a sub menu with the container? All right, let me just create an empty, and this will be called, I don't know, sex, because it doesn't matter what it's called. And all I'm going to do is give this a jizz container. And the name of this will be item pickup. You do not need to save and load data. You do not need to retain items. Although that's a deprecated feature, it should still be there. No, 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 no. And then I put the slot in the slot. And there you go. So now it should not crash. Unless I'm horribly misunderstanding my own code. Correct. So now it just stores the item. And what item? Well, when you open the menu, I want to take the item that you would be picking up and put it in there, you know? So when you interact with this, it puts this item there. That's the goal. How do I do that? Well, I got to transfer this data somehow. I'm probably going to have like a public thing. Public jizz item, and this will be called pickup item crossover. Who cares? It doesn't matter what it's called. So then when I go to interactable, attempt pickup. Honestly, this should just call a method in Gamer. I'm toggle inventory. Toggle. Is really, I mean, whoa. Toggle item. And then I say checks 5 equals A, or equals not checks 5, and then that stuff. Does that need to be? I don't know if I need to if I need to specifically specify the time. No, because that's specific. Okay. I'm doing some let me cook for a second. I'm just centralizing some parts of the code so that it is easier to use. So let's go over to item pickup, or the interactable, I should say. Or actually, I guess it's called ground item is the script, right? So we're gonna say the item pickup or toggle, no, pickup item crossover equals sexy baller, of course, and then checks 5 is going to equal false, but then we're going to toggle item pickup, right? And then I think we should be back to where we were because the code up here should no longer be broken. Ugh. Just coughing for a second there because cough break. Should be back to here, but nothing should be broken. Yeah. And then I press escape and it closes. Yeah, everything's good. So I wanna now do toggle. Oh, what am I doing? I need to have some references. So probably in normal render along with other tag refs. This is something I really need to probably optimize, which I did talk about. I want to make probably a better version of tag ref because I'm not the biggest fan of needing to do this a lot, but I need to reference the container object and call this init item pickup. There you go. So I have that on my clipboard. So if checks 5, we start running some stuff. So I'm going to say var e or cont equals, or I'll say like that, equals tags.refs. So we grab the thing with that name, which I just referenced, dot get component jizz container. So that's getting the container, and then I'm gonna grab the cont dot. Actually, I've been in. I feel like YouTube's gonna think that I'm saying not that word, so I'm gonna put it as like poopy. Let's call it poopy. So poopy dot slots, the 0th one because it's the one that I've already defined, and I'll set the dot held item equals pick up item crossover. So in essence, what that should do, ideally, is make it so when you open the menu, it changes the item to be the thing. Don't mind that, but yeah, you can currently just keep duplicating the item over and over again. Seems legit. Actually, hold on. Ground item. If gamer.instance.checks 5 return. That's just preventing you from picking up, or from attempting to pick up an item while it's already in the item pickup menu. So also it means if there's 2 items next to each other, only one would pick up like this. I cannot press F to duplicate it like that. I have to close it and do, okay, anyway. Point being, we now have this, and I can pick it up and I can move it. But what do I do with it? That's, I don't know, that's what we do now. Not fun. Sorry, I just coughed again. I was gonna say something and died. Like that again. Dude, I swear, this is actually so annoying. Trying to do stuff and have fun while coding, while dying from not being alive. It's really not a fun combo. So, I've got to essentially load in the player items. So that's an interesting proposition. So let's... Do I have the regenerate slots function? Generate slots. I mean, what? Oh, generate slot. Okay. That's kind of a problem. So this doesn't have that piece of code. Good to know because that is something I might want. All right. Let me just pull this then. So, I don't think really anything in here is too different, but I do need to grab something from Ox Tools, the current incarnation of it, if you will. And should I close the goals? I don't know. I need to grab essentially a bit of code that lets me regenerate something. It's hyper zoomed in. All right. You would not believe what just happened. Was it a cough? Who knows? So I have this method called generate slots, which I want. Does it clear them? It does not. So I'm just going to take this, and also the definition of the thing. I mean, like, genuinely, it's just these two things. So let's go back over to just container, paste those in there. And so now I have those pieces of code. Those will be useful in a minute. So let's go over to gamer. No, I don't even know where I want to put this. So let's make, I don't know, a copy of something from inventory. So inventory has this, and I want to yoink this. This is the inventory slots items thing that's going on there. So instead of being from the top left corner, I want to generate it from the lower right corner. Lower right. Like this. But I also want to have it... I see. Okay. But I also want it to be vertical. What the? Oh, okay. It's doing the amount of like 3 columns. Like they mean rows. This is a fixed row count technically, right? Because it's 4 rows. It, no, actually it means column. Okay. All right, all right. But I do want fixed column row. I want it to be 8 tall. Having a look-see at some of these things. Yeah, I want it to be this tall. I probably don't want to have it directly in there, and then I want to probably reduce the height. Just so that it is normal looking. And then I will probably want to reduce the width so that it's the actual size of things, but I need to quickly make a couple more slots. I think I'm going to have 4 rows maximum, so I just need to make this look mostly decent. I don't really care if this is exact. Anyway, so this is just going to be the area that fills up slowly. But I don't need to have any of these slots because they're all going to be gone anyway. The reason being, this is going to get rid of all the slots and spawn new ones in. Generate slots don't even need this. All of this is going to be different stuff, different stuff, different stuff. We do not want you to be able to interact with this stuff, and you'll see why. So, I have these new methods in here. The clear slots generate slots. It should be pretty finite, what they are. I don't know what isn't saved. Oh, I don't want that to be saved. A random 0. So, back over to gamer. When I'm loading in, actually, when one last thing. I need to reference this, and probably its counterpart, but I'll do that in a minute, because it'll mostly just be duplicating shit. So let me copy component, paste is new, and this one is going to reference this, and it's going to be the um left item items. Left item items. Sure, why not? Let's go back to gamer. Am I even in the right thing? I'm not. Just everything in here should be closed, because that's not the right one. It's this one. So in gamer we have some stuff. And me dying of Ligma. So, not only are we going to be doing this, but we're going to be doing something very similar. We're going to be taking this and saying grab the left nut. Right? So that's the left nut. To the left items, grabbing the thing. And then I want to say left nut dot clear slots, left nut dot generate slots, and let's give it a slot generation number of 5. So that should get rid of all of these and then put 5 in. Will I be able to even tell if there's 5? Maybe. I'll definitely be able to know when I can put stuff in them. Well, it broke. I forgot to rename it. I forgot to rename the thing. Well, that's my bad. Left nut. I forgot to tell it that it's a unique container. I'm gonna be honest, this does not look like 5. That looks like quite a bit more than 5. So I think clear slots doesn't work, or it's not doing the same code. So let's do, or it's not doing the code I think it's doing. So let's go over to it and see what it's doing, shall we? Where even is it? Jizz container. Smart. It's like right there. Clear slots. Yeah, it's doing this. That's actually not what we want. This thing is what we want. So let's go down to clear slots, and there you go. Anyway, now it should generate 5 correctly. I don't know how obvious the fact that it spawned like a bunch more was. I know it's very dark and hard to see, but I'll fix that in a second. What? Update 118? Do I need to also check if it's alive? Like, how did it... Has been destroyed, but I'm still trying to access it. Yeah, I know, but how did it... What? So, it managed to run this piece of code. For every container. Wait. If bone dot there is not equal. Will that fix it? It shouldn't be, because they aren't. But you never know. I wonder if Unity stores a property for if they are destroyed. I don't even want to know why that fixed it. So 5 slots. It's hard to see, but there is 5. How can I make that a bit more visually contrasting? I can change what this is doing to be like that, probably. Maybe a bit less. Maybe than 29, maybe like 15. So this is, I mean, a work in progress numbers, obviously, but I probably don't want to have the slots look the exact same as the background, you know, but now you can at least more visually clearly see the fact that there are 5 slots here. And I want to ideally move, like, have an item, a picture of the weapon here. I don't know if I should have show its name, but a picture of the weapon, and then we have the same thing mirrored on the other side. So I wanna take this entire apparatus, and first of all, center it to the left of the screen. Second of all, wait, no, like that. No, I don't even know what I'm doing. I want it to. Okay, hold on. I'll move it, and then we'll see where I want to put the anchor for it. So if I put this, like, let's call it right here on your screen, right? I should really 16 by 9 this so that it's consistent. So 16 by 9 aspect ratio. It'll be there. We have a back button or something over there, not zoomed in. Is this at a Y0? This should be. Yeah. So what if I take its anchor, which should be like over there in some random location, but I move it to be like right there. Right? So when I do not 16 by 9, it's like, it's still scaling, but it's scaling to be kind of in the middle-y area. I don't know. I'm making some weird shit with this UI. Let's go back to 16 by 9 because that's what we're all familiar with. So accordingly, I probably want to have, like, does this store the anchor location? Anchor. Good. Okay. I'm gonna copy these, and then I'll save that for later. So actually, I don't know if I should have copied it. That it doesn't matter. So we're gonna make a new item display in the item menu. It should be displaying nothing. It shouldn't have anything to display, so I'm not surprised that it's not showing anything. Right? Because if I go to the item display, blank. Nothing. It doesn't display a single lick of information because it shouldn't. So, where is this item display thing? A big display. Big display there. Big. Alright. So, literally just taking this and shitting on it. Paste. Oh boy. Yeah. Copy. Paste. I can't do that. Why not? That would have been so nice. I mean, is there an easy way to, like, move the anchors to be at the same location? Physically? Oh, it does snap. Okay. I wasn't sure if it would. This should mean that it stays relative to that, but we won't know until that we actually have some visuals on it. I'm getting dimmed by Bepham. Greatest bait multiple choice answer ever. He says, the diagrams are not accurate because the gravitational force is independent of mass and will be the same on both blocks. But the gravitational force is not independent of mass. It's, I mean, technically not. It honestly depends on if you're talking simplified physics or not. Because in, like, more advanced physics, I mean, gravitational force is dependent on mass. But if we're talking simplified physics, like near the Earth's surface, we generally say that it is independent of the object's mass because it's negligible. But I assume in this case they're talking about the fact that it actually does matter. Anyway, so this item display, it doesn't have an item to display. So what I'm going to do is go over to what? Tough part. When I say tough part, it's not really tough at all. I go over to gamer. I do gaming. I do a bit of gaming. And I should actually, no, hold on. I need to yoink some code actually from the player controller because the player controller has a piece of code that I want. Selected item. Here we go. This thing. I want that. And you'll see why. Actually, yeah, no, I just want this. And then let's go back over to gamer. We're getting there. Don't worry about it. Left item nut. I haven't actually made this one yet. And this gets the jizz item. Or is it not called that? Jizz display, jizz display, jizz display. That's what it's called. So left nut item dot item equals this stuff, but I'm gonna bring this over there, and then I'm going to say it's this and 0. Right? So it grabs the left item, and then I might do left nut item dot update display. I don't know if I actually have that. So can I? Do I have a? Does slots have a reference to the display? Like, I am a genius. All right. So I'm gonna put this in to do aux tools in case I didn't. I think I did, but what I'm talking about, or what I'm like rambling about right now, is this function called update display runs a force update of the display. I don't think it has one. What the fuck? Oh, this is to-do lists, not to-do aux tools. I was like, that is not the right thing. Make sure jizz display has an update display method. Anyway, that'll just be something that'll be useful for me in development later, but not at all relevant right now. Now, we've got some stuff cooking, and I am like 99% sure this is going to show the left item correctly. Actually, no, it won't. Sorry, I lied. I was not 99% sure. I'm 99% certain it won't work because I forgot to tell it what the fucking left nut item is. So, copy component. Paste is new. This is such a shit. This is so shit. I hate that I have to do this. That should now work. You know? I'm nope. I'm gonna fucking kill someone. Why? Genuinely. So stupid. Anyway, point being, edge. It's all good. It's not crashing now. But it shows the weapon, and it shows the stuff. Should I maybe reorganize it to move these up closer to the top and put this underneath and make it smaller? I could do that. I'm kind of messing with how these are displayed and shit. I mean, it literally does not matter. And well, I guess I should say it does matter. What doesn't matter is how I want it to be. So what I could do is do something like this, where it's shifted upwards, and then underneath it I have the weapon. Gimme. You know, like that, and I shift it down. 1.5 scale? Maybe? And make this kind of even? Like that? I'm just fucking around with ideas to see what works and what doesn't. I think I like it. I think I'm a fan. I put some like background on there, so it's more so it's not just directly, but Other than that, I think it's pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna make this a solid color, but make it like dark. So it's a solid color, but it's dark, so it's relatable. I don't know. Oh, ooh, because it's a solid color. What I'm gonna copy that UI image. I can add a little bit of a display image. No. But because I gotta move its anchor to be correct first. Right, and I put that. No, not the pivot. I'm just doing some stuff. You'll see. And then I paste the color, and we're gonna increase the scale. Do I want it to touch? Honestly, maybe. I'm doing something. So if I put this below this, and then I position Y, and I just take the Y scale and set it to quadrillions, it creates this kind of thing. Do I know what it's doing? No, not really. But how does that look? I don't know. I don't. Something about it ain't like. It might be. I think I need to actually have like an indentation where the weapon is. This is just like entirely UI design. I'm just fucking around with how it looks. So let's bring it back. 1, 1, 1. But I use this, and I let it kind of go beyond the boundaries a bit. And I'll let it be like that. I probably should have these match. Paste. Oh, okay. So that is like see, it's not an actual slot, it's a fake one. We're faking you out. Boom. Okay, I think that is what I want. Maybe. I might do more fucking with it at some point. Cause somehow I'm still like not the most on board. Like what if I increase the range between them? So like that area is brighter, then it's darker by the thing. Do I want to do that? But now it kind of feels like it's too cramped. This is just me like fucking with it. No, okay, I'm not a fan of that. Look, I'll do it at some point. I'll fix the UI, but for now it works. So I'm gonna stop fucking with it. So what do I need to do now? Is I need to get the other half working. Now, I could kind of duplicate some of it. Like these parts can be duplicated. The problem really is getting these min-max anchors working. Can I just directly modify the anchor and have it work? It seems to have some fucky problems. So I'm going to make a duplicate of this just so I can get the anchor in the right location. I think I need to do this. And then I'll start moving everything over. No. Okay. You get your anchor to there. You get your anchor to. You get the anchor. You get the anchor to be there, and then your X position 0, and Y position 0, and then. So that's one of the things moved. This will be number 2 that'll get moved over, which is just taking. I mean, this is very engaging and fun. I assume. I can't imagine anything more fun than this. You know. This is like peak. Did I just? No, it's because there's this fucker. Yeah. So I need to grab this whole thing, this whole shebang, and move it over, which shouldn't be too bad. It's just taking these and moving the x to 0. Now I gotta take this, and instead of doing lower right, I do lower left, and instead of lower right, I do lower left, lower left. And now I'd make this called right nut, and then, oh boy, I go over to normal render, and I copy component, and I paste as new, and I copy component, and I paste as new. And then I grab the item display, and that'll be the right item nut. And then I grab the image, and that will be the right items. And then I go over to Gamer, and I start running some code on it, because we're not done. I go over to the thing, and we have to do this. So I'm gonna do a bit of a lazy. Watch this laziness. Organizing it a bit. I literally am just using the same variables but overwriting them because I do not give a shit. Now, maybe if I go do this, so close. Name key value pair. I think I forgot to rename the dictionary. Or the container, not dictionary. Right nut. Wait. Yeah. What? What? What are you? What? Uh. Huh? It. What? Uh. Huh. That was interesting. Well, ignoring that, I forgot to move. I forgot to make the item display move. Um, Forgot to do that. Whoops, my beat. Ooh, okay. Ignoring that, so you'd put it in a slot, and then there'd be like a confirm button. You probably won't be able to open your inventory while you're in this menu. You probably won't be able to do this. It just, it seems legit. Seems legit. And then you'd press escape and you'd confirm it. And I mean, obviously these aren't loading properly, because why would they be? But to each their own. So I need to have them load stuff. Maybe look. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. We got the thing. We got the thing. We got Bruce says actively evacuating your bowels. Well, I mean, how's it going? Is it going well? Are you winning? You beating? Put that in the back there. Oh, this is not centered at all. I thought this was centered on that thing. What's the square? Is the square anything? What? Ooh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It burns. You're on all fours, writhing in pain. Well, have a nice time doing that. Have a nice vacation. I'm going to pretend I didn't just see that it was like not centered or even close. So I just need to scale this down probably to match it. Please do the whole thing. Probably like that. Just a little bit of a thing to be like, yes, it's the slot. It's the slot. You take it and you put it over there, or you take it and you put it over there, or you take it and you put it over there. It does not matter. And then we put a wee bit of text. Do I even need to I mean, this is just like kind of design. Text. And I go basic. Pixelated. Minecraft. So, what do I even do? Take the item. Take the item. It's gonna be fucking yelling at you. Take the item! 20... No, 25... 205, yeah. Take the item, but wrapping disabled. So, I put the text, like, there or something. I don't... Actually, I guess it doesn't matter where it's rendered. So I say take the item. And then... Take the item. Place the item. It's so commanding. Take the item. Place the item. Boom. Dude, we are golden. Maybe I'll reduce the intensity. Okay, that's only did one. We'll reduce the intensity a bit. And then maybe the size a wee bit. But you know, you get the point. I think the point's coming across. You know, take the item, place the item. I think the player gets the message. I think you understand you got to take the item, place the item. Normally I think you don't use. Wait, what? Sorry, what just happened? Where did it go? I didn't do anything. I was just moving it around. Why did it disappear? Like, I'm using an autoclicker right now. Like, it's not really possible to make it do this just from doing this. Shift clicking doesn't work. I have it turned off. Right clicking doesn't do anything. Spam right clicking right now. What? I don't know. I'm gonna pretend that it didn't happen. What? It's consistent. Uh, wh what? Huh? What is going on? What? I think. Wait, wait, wait. It has 0. Oh my! I hate this. Okay, I just figured out what's going on. So remember when I was looking at this and I was like, I hope that doesn't fuck with anything. It did. This entire time it thought that the stack that it had 0 of the stack count. There we go. Yeah, now it's not breaking. That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of funny. So, stuff. Hold on, give me a second. All right. So we got that stupid thing out of the way. I might want to make a wee bit of a thing. Just like a background UI image. Nothing too like fancy or whatever, just a wee thing. 300. Which goes in the background. Do I want to move it up to like have it in line with the those and then take all of you and move it up so it's in line? Wow, it's not moving it properly. So, okay, well, we'll move them one at a time then. So, take the item, go up there. So, you, whichever, no. Okay, you are first. You get special privileges. What? Align to that. There you go. Next one. What? It's moving the wrong thing. You move there. Okay. Then place the item. I'll put like right underneath. And take the item. I'll place right above. Okay. I've moved it so it's like centered with some other shit. So it's slightly up, and I want to make the background less, harsh. But maybe you see where I am going with that idea. Just have a wee bit of background dinging, a little bit of a connection. So you can still see the background elsewise, but you've got some weird fucking UI shit. I don't know. I'm not really doing a whole lot of design. I'm just making it so it's very you're not distracted by anything you see behind it. Um anyway, so you got this, you put this in the thing. It's not 0 now, so it's not going to be broken at least during my tests. The real the real thing is going to be taking this output and loading it. Or I need to have like a confirm button or some shit. So I might put that like there. Confirm. Once you've taken the item and you've placed the item, like a button will be like confirm. And then I don't even know. So once you've confirmed your selection, it'll close the menu. That will disappear. All right, let's do this. So I need to grab some shit. Where is it? Okay. So I have this piece of code here. And what I'm going to say is I'm going to say for what the sorry, for int I equals 0. I is less than player controller dot instance dot held. Okay, wait. Move it after this. So no player instance shit, because we need specifically the left nut item. The left nut item dot run materials dot count I plus plus. So it runs through one of those, and then I say uh so dumb. Uh, I have a list of the materials, and I need to basically generate the item data and display the material. Do I wait? Wait, no, I did something similar in the hover display. What did I do then? What did I even do then? Like, hold on, let's find it. I don't care about this error. Um, why is this low? So the item display info thing. I know it's a clusterfuck, but oh, okay. So I think it uses material displays. I'm really interested to see what the fuck I did because I genuinely don't remember. So, okay, so this is using Jizz display, but I'm just making okay. So I'm doing effectively what I was planning on doing, but worse. So I guess I'll have to make it from scratch. So what I gotta do is var item equals new Jizz item, right? But I want to make it based on a name. So I'm gonna say string name equals uh actually let's do var wank first equals this. So I get the material that we're working with. If wank dot name or wait, why can't I get the data in it? Oh, it's called index. And is that the other one's item index? Item index. So if item index is not equal to 0, else string name equals this. Wait, I can just, what am I doing? I can just use a fucking ternary operator. I can use a question mark thing. So if it isn't null, then we do wank dot item index. Else we do wank dot index. And so it makes a new jizzlol with that name, and then I'm going to assign slots. Wait. Can it make it when it's empty? Well, we'll fucking find out. I guess it doesn't matter. So, left nut dot. So, wait. Yeah, left nut dot. So this is the fucking container. Dot slots 0. Or no, not 0. I equals. Or, sorry, dot held item equals that. My god. Oh, also. I might do if name is not equal to null. But, so this is so dumb. And I could do the exact same thing because these variables are just carrying over. I think I can literally copy paste this. Now, this shouldn't do anything, correct? Because they don't have any run items and they're not being saved. So I wouldn't expect it to work, correct? I wouldn't expect anything to really happen. No, that's not real. I refuse to believe this is a real error, and it's just something that happened because I was fucking around and pressing buttons. Please. I don't, like... Okay, we're good. It was just killing itself. I don't know what was going on there. It's like doing the Myth of Sisyphus by Camus. It was committing suicide. I have no idea. I think it gave up in life. Um, why am I even existing right now? So I want to What? I need to create some kind of way to confirm your selection. I need to compare them. This is so dumb. Hmm. Okay. So I'm gonna go I'm gonna go to the where gamer. I'm gonna so if name is not equal to null. I don't know, it might be either. I want you to not be able to interact with it. So same shit, different story kind of thing. Dot interactable. No. Dot interactable. Can't interact equals false. So you just can't interact with the ones that have items already in them when you spawn. That should be the case that you can't change what's already existing in them in this fucking instance. So I need to go through and I need to find whatever item or whatever slot you put your shit into, and then it updates it. I think I'm going insane. So let's fucking do this. Button time, button time. I got all this UI stuff, and I'm just gonna make a shitty ass looking button. Button time, and this is gonna be called confirm. You know what? I'll be slightly nice. I'll be slightly nice. I'll make it not like glaringly uh colored. I'll still make it kind of barf colored though. Don't worry. I'll make it like kind of yeah, there you go. Bad color. Uh no, I'll make it I'll make it like fucking blue. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So, what this is going to do is it's going to and this is going to do some shit. Public void confirm sex menu sex. There you go. I'm only like an hour and 15 minutes into the stream and I feel like I'm losing my mind. This is what streaming does. This is what streaming does to a man. I'm reduced to my lowest self. Man, alright, so gamer, confirm sex menu sex. And now we do a lot of shit. Okay, hold on. Alright. So, I need to kind of copy some of this code. Some of this code needs to be mine. All of you, mine. Go back in there, mine. So, don't need to do that. Don't need that. Don't need you. No, wait. Do need you, don't need you. Okay. Wait. I guess technically this works. Unless it's a duplicate of the item. If it's a duplicate of the item, then it doesn't work. But I don't think I duplicated it, did I? I don't think I did that unintentionally. I should be the literal reference, right? Because it grabs the slot held item. These are one and the same. So if I modify this, if I modify that, or sorry, where is it? If I modify left nut dot item, it should modify the one that's in your inventory. I don't know. That's kind of a problem. So let's say left nut dot item, but instead we're going to be running through left nut dot slots dot count. And none of this shit. We're not making any new items. If left nut item dot item dot run materials dot count is less than I, less than or equal to I. What? So I basically wanted to just say like make a new material on the attack on something. So if I is 0, and it equals 0, then we want to add something, right? So, um, I'll do so stupid. Dot add new jizz material. Do I need to? I don't need to give it a constructor, right? I think I get. I think yeah, I have an overload, but I can make it empty. And then sorry, I'm just okay. Mm, uh, mm. If item left nut item dot item dot index is not equal to empty, so it's not a nothing item, meaning this item exists. I will then I will then I don't even know why this isn't complex. I'm kind of making it seem like it is, but it's not. I'm just kind of trying to think of ways to explain what the hell I'm doing. So if it's not empty, meaning an item actually exists in the slot, it's not just blank, it's not air, then I'll take based on if the item I don't think I can do is craftable in here. So it's no shit. Jizzlol dot wait, this is yeah, jizzlol dot instance dot item dict. And I grab the item index dot is craftable. And based on this, we do one of two things. And I say I dot index equals item index, or otherwise, I swear, I'm not going crazy, maybe. So if it's craftable, it'll fucking transfer the thing over. Wait. No. I need to say and not left nut dot slots. Wait, where is it getting the item from? Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. Wait, but this is wrong. This is wrong. I was like, where is it getting? It should be grabbing it from the slot index at some point. That was wrong. This code actually just wouldn't have worked. Very cool. Because left nut item is the fucking weapon, not the slot. So I actually need um left nut dot slots I dot held item, and that should be also here and here. And, oh, sorry, that should replace any of these instances. All of them. Okay, fuck you. This is too many times that I need to replace it. So I'm simplifying it to X because it makes this faster. Because all of you need to no, all of you need to become X, and not XM. Um, this way it's just making the text simpler. Anyway, I need to say I didn't mute there, but you can hear a cough. It's very fun. If the slot is not interactable. Wait, no, sorry. If it is interactable, you should only do this if you actually could have put the item there and then it fucks with it. Hold on. One precaution I'm gonna do equals new jizz material. But I'm just adding that as a precaution in case something in the future breaks. But I think that might work now. Do we pray to the code gods that it'll work? I don't know. Wait. Okay, I think I only told it to do this on one of them, on the left one. So it won't save on the right one right now. That's on me. Yeah. Um. Hmm. What? Sorry, what's it saying doesn't exist? I don't know. Sorry, I think we have some problems, some minor problems, but well, we can get around to them. It might have to do with that. It might have to be up here. Where does it get called from? Gamer 339. If I had to suspect, correct. Um, equals a new this. I believe item is probably like empty. Value cannot be null. If I had to guess, right? How does the constructor change when base type is? Yeah. So I think it might be broken there. That's a simple fix though. I just need to say if uh name is not equal to that. And I put that in there. Else. All right, that I don't think I need to do that actually, but I did. So praise me. I don't know. Um yeah. I was gonna do something else. I feel like I was gonna change, but then I got a bit sidetracked because it broke. I don't know. We'll come back to it and see if I remember to do it. I mean, if it was something important, I probably wouldn't have forgotten about it. So let's try this again. Oh, I was gonna make it this close the menu. Still crashes. Same location. 341. So what is it looking for? This will give me some insight into what the hell it's doing and why it's crashing. We might see that run a couple times unrelatedly because it does use it for other things. See, I happen to know my own code in this case. Um, looking for Doingus blank. So the item index is is blank. How did that happen? Let's fucking find out. So over to gamer. In order for the so the name cannot have been nothing in order for this to have run. If name was nothing, it wouldn't have done this, which makes me feel like some other point it wasn't running. Can I back it up further and see when it happened? Ground item 27 pick up. Shit. Okay, so it actually is running through here. 341, it says the problem occurs, which is when it assigns a new item with a name blank. All right. Uh, so what is the process for when it does this? Yeah. Somehow, it's trying to look for a doingus of nothing. And I don't know how that's possible because I thought I told it specifically, don't. I can actually go even further in depth and put brackets, this, and make it a string literal. So that'll let me see if there's even a space or if there's any kind of other indentation going on. Honestly, I'm kind of scared to know what I'm going to find there. I think it's just going to be an empty string. Which is concerning because I told it not to run. What kind of fucking... What? Does it just ignore me when I say don't? So it only runs if the name, like up here too, it only runs if name is not blank. And then it runs it with name being blank. I am dumb. Actually, let's do string literal again. Right? So, if I swear to I'm gonna kill someone if it tells me this string is empty. I, am I can't be going insane, right? What? How? Literally how? I said if the name is not blank. Only if the name is not blank can it run this code. And then it tells me name is blank. What the fuck? If I rename the variable to dingle, because I know name is a like actual like thing that Unity uses, it should be fine. It should realize. It should be cool. It should realize maybe this will be different, even though all I did was change the variable name. I would be incredibly surprised. Maybe shocked. I I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I can do. Uh item shit dex. Like what the fuck? The only I'm like I'm so bewildered at how this code is running. And yeah, I peep nothing. Nothing. There's nothing there. Okay, okay, okay. I'll play your game. I'll play your game. I'll put it in the first slot. Actually, what even is the first slot? I think it's the bottom leftmost one. I've been putting it specifically not in there for a reason. No, it's still broken. Even though it has it! What? What? Why? What is going... What is going on? What the fuck? What? Oh, I'm fucking crying, man. Okay. I'm taking my headphones off for a second. I need to. Oh, this has got to be one of the greatest bugs I've seen in a long time. The, it's just explicitly ignoring parts of the code. What if I say string dingle what if I only let you use the proper index? We'll ignore the fact that this is somehow breaking. The C sharp comparing strings operation is broken, but let's ignore it. Unless there's something other, like there's some other character that's in there that's like not being shown. Um, what? What? So it does it. It does it properly, and then it goes on to the next one, and it says there's nothing. What the fuck? Okay, okay. So maybe the problem is in the assignment. Remember when I said equals new material data? I, oh, wrong script. Remember over here. Oh, it's new material data shit. Does this return it? Fuck. Okay. I was thinking like a Java thing there. So the overload, I believe, is for an index. Financial index, correct? Yes. So let's just put it as empty. There is no way that could be then saved as blank. It must. It has to save the item index itself. It cannot not do it because I am telling it to. Are you kidding? Okay. Wait. This is a new error, I think. We've reached a different error. We've gotten a different problem. Index was out of range. But this time it's the slot number. I am I mean like total, let's call it left nut dot slots dot, yeah. All right. I'll play your game. Index out of range. Tell me what my range is, bitch. I'm just out of pure curiosity. Is it not clearing it? Or is it creating one more than it's supposed to? But wait. Oh, sorry. It's because it's all printing it up here. 19. What? What? 19. What? Why is there 19? Why is there 19 of them? Where did they come from? What? Hold on. Let's like look at the slots. Let's look at the thing. Where is it? Where's the thing? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why? What the fuck? Is it just so it just didn't clear the slots? What part of slots dot clear? Left nut dot slots dot clear. What part of that do you not understand? Like, is the generate slot thing broken? It's the only thing I could think of, but why? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I may have just figured it out. This would be really dumb. So, stop child labor. By default, that's false, of course, but sometimes we need it. Sometimes we need it. What do you think about that? Mm-hmm. That's the wrong one. I need this one. Alright. I'll play our game. That was it. That was course. Okay. And it fucking works. Okay. And that was it. That was literally it. Oh my god. Uh okay. I need to add a thing for that. Um Add a thing to not try and auto add child slots in full in jizz containers. So to clarify what that is, that was meant to be an ease of use kind of thing, where you could just put a slot underneath a container and it would automatically put it in the reference list. But the problem is it was running after I had already put them in the reference list manually in the new code here, right? This generates slots thing. It puts them in the list already. So that other code was putting them in again. That is so stupid. So I can get rid of that. This should be working again. And I should be able to straight up just be able to replace this. And then I shouldn't need to do that. But honestly, it probably doesn't hurt to have the material index is empty. Or does it? I don't know. We're back to this. What did I do? I let it use the item index? Really? Is that the problem? Is that it now? So we're back to this problem again, it looks like. Looks like this didn't get solved. Which kind of sucks, because I was hoping it did. Oh, hold on. But then... Mm-hmm. Might be getting somewhere here. Well, it's just deleting them now. Instead of returning them. They're just getting deleted. Oh, wait, did I not confirm them? Yeah, okay, confirm. I wasn't pressing confirm, I'm smart. But, okay, so this bug is still here. So, I believe what is happening, and correct me if I'm wrong, it is... I'll go over to this. It's back to explicitly ignoring this. I have genuinely no idea how it's able to just ignore this line of code. Like, it's just like, oh, fuck you, and then moves on. What? Dingle.length greater than or equal to 3. How about that, bitch? What are you gonna do now? What if I say you also need to be greater than or equal to 3 characters long? Are you still going to crash on the same line again? Even though, by definition, I am requiring it to have more than 3 characters in it? I didn't confirm it. What the fuck? Okay, wait. Object reference missing. Excuse me? Object reference missing on this line. It's a string. That's not an object. If false. Oh god, I just pressed a button. Sorry. If false. How do you like that? Huh? What do you say to that? Happy now? Now that I've said goodbye. Goodbye, piece of code. Oh, what? You're not breaking now? Why are these all not interactable? This code is Oh, I flipped these. That's my bad. I just forgot to do that. Whoops. Wait, how the fuck? What? Why did it that only break now? Okay, okay. Wait. Watch this. Wait. Wait. No, sorry. I just realized I had it right the first time. Why is it breaking now? What? Guys, am I like what? It's just ignoring code. It's like objectively, that's what it's doing. Right? Watch. Why is it interactable now? Why isn't it now? Look. In order. How about we agree and say it can only be set to false when it has an item in it? Wait. I have just realized. So it grabs the material. So the reason it works originally is because the run material count is 0. So these are the strings. Dingle is broken. No, I'm back to being confused. Right, so I put this there, confirm. It's back to being broken. Look, and you want to know where this is being called from? Wait, 275. Oh, yeah. And then it's being called on 346. Care to reckon where 346 is? How the fuck is Dingle equal to this when I told it to only run when Dingle is not that? I feel like I need to add breakpoints. Like, I don't think that'll work. I don't even know how to enter debug mode. Looks like Source is on the stream. I don't think this is gonna do anything. Nah, I didn't think so. I don't remember how to enter debug mode. Is it this? Enable debugging for this session. Thank you very much. Let's... What is it doing? Oh shit, it's just taking a minute. Alright. Alright. So, hi Source, if you've been watching. I've been fucking killing myself over this bug for a while. I'm trying to make a thing, and it keeps running a piece of code, and it's just ignoring this. Just got here for that quote about Dingle. Yeah, okay. Dingle is the index, the financial index. It's the name of the item, right? I literally say that it equals either the name, like the item index itself, or the material index. One of the two. And then I say only run this code if it's not equal to nothing and it's not equal to empty. And then it runs this code and it says an error because it was nothing. All right. Whoa. That's possible? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Unity, stop. That's crazy. This is legitimately one of the craziest things I've seen. If that fixes it, I'm gonna fucking stab someone. What? Oh, okay. I think I pressed the button twice. The start button twice just then. I'm gonna be honest, I just learned something new about this language if this is the case. Well, it didn't run. It just deleted the item. But more, I think it failed to load. Nope. No, wait, I'm back to being completely at a loss. What? Wait. And then this will be a string literal, and then this will be I. Okay. So I just wanted to check something. Is it just ever null? Like, but then why hasn't it been throwing a null reference exception if that's the case? Like, how could it have been getting these values from it if the object I've been referencing has been null? I think this might be the case. What the fuck does that mean? What? Huh? That is not an answer. That is just not even close to what I told it to do. Like, objectively, this code is supposed to say plus a number, a semicolon, and then if it's true. Why the fuck does it just say true? Dude, I think it's broken, genuinely. I think I'm gonna try restarting Unity. I don't know if that's gonna change anything. I'm going insane. Like, genuinely. What was all of this unchanged? I've been dealing with this problem for like 30 minutes or something. Just trying to figure out what's going on here. It still says true. Like, does it what the fuck? Oh man. Unity, take a goddamn chill pill. Close. I'm also going to task manager anything that might be running in the background still. I don't think it does, but just to be safe, Unity Hub, you're getting task managered. I don't think Unity has anything that runs in the background, but mm-hmm. Guys, what are the odds that I just completely broke Unity? Like, it deadass is just ignoring parts of the code. So I wonder what restarting it is gonna do. Like, I mean, I literally proved earlier that it was just ignoring some stuff when I wrote like only if dingle is not equal to null, or not only to it's only when dingle is not equal to empty, and then it still ran when it was empty, which was crazy. But like that point, it was just printing true from this, even though it should. I'm so I'm just I'm just fucked. I'm actually losing my mind. I made a joke earlier that I was going insane at like the hour 15-minute mark. Now I'm at I'm now at 2 hours, and I feel like I'm just as insane, if not more so. It's still doing it. How is this printing true? Under what scenario could this possibly print true? Let me do that. Huh? What are you gonna do now? Actually, even better. Even better. Watch this. Watch this. I'll even incorporate it into the string literal. You can't escape me now, bitch. What's the... Oh, ending. I'll... Instead of death of salesman, mayhaps death of a developer. The death of a salesman. Yeah, honestly. I am going to make it shoot itself in the foot. What are you gonna do now? You're forced to do it. Now it listens? Okay. 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 Alright, hold on. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know, as a fact, that if I replace this with wank.index, it works. I know that that is the case. It just does. Right? Okay. Since it was working before, it has stopped working. Um... Oh, we're having this fucking problem again. Source. So, I... Okay. You can see what it does, right? So it looks for dingus rock. Item index is rock. And how did it get here? Dingle was equal. Dingle equals rock. Rank index at the time was rock, so it sends rock into it, right? That's what this is printing. It's literally printing what dingus equals. That's what, when looking for doingus, it's printing dingle. So this next one, looking for doingus, nothing. It's just two brackets next to each other, which means there's nothing inside of them. And the only way that could have happened is if dingle passed this check and got to this piece of code, which then went to here, and then got to here, and then eventually ran this, and got to here. So somehow, it just is ignoring or getting around this. Why? I think we're going back to breakpoints. Uh, I I don't know. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if I'm like mentally insane. I might be in an insane asylum right now. I might be like locked away in prison or some shit. Um, I might be like Shungite or Sugnite. Um, but what is this? It's not even a gourd, bitch. That's not even what's going on right now. Like, so is rock continue? How do I make it continue? I want it to just keep going. Like, I got that it paused, but I want it to go now to the next one. The next one. I want you to like that ends it. Next statement. Just go forward. Continue. What? You fucker, what? It's a string. It's a string. What? Fuck. True. Like actually, since when have string I think I got it. I think I got it. Maybe. So you. Oh god. What? Okay. No materials, just material. Hmm. I I'm gonna be honest. I think I just learned something new about C sharp because of that. Like, what? It works. Of course it works. Why wouldn't it work now? I. Fucking crying. What the actual fuck? Okay. So, for those wondering what the fuck just happened, and I don't know if how many that is. Um, apparently, strings can be null, but it doesn't matter most of the time. Let me pull up something real quick. What happens if I want to test something. I'm going to test something. What happens if I go to like .NET 8, which is what we're currently on, I do string pp, but I end it there, and then I print pp. Unassigned local variable pp, right? So it tells you there's an error. So it doesn't let you use it because it's unassigned. But if I make a public class dingle and all that's inside of it, why the fuck are you throwing an error? Nothing's going on. This public string pp. No. Oh, sorry. What? Oh, it's called dingle. Oh my god. What? Hold on. Let me do this inside of a string literal so that I can actually get like a good thing. Look at this. Look at this. So I'll put this inside of a thing so that we can look at. I'll zoom in actually because I think this is a bit small for you guys. Um. Oh fuck! Wrong location, dude. What the fuck? Okay. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Look, if I do, I think it works fine with ints. Uh oh. Yeah, it does. You can make string null, and it doesn't crash, but only by using another class. Okay, let me explain. So if we ignore the string, let's just look at pp2 the int, right, as a number, right? When you don't define a value, like if I don't say equals 6, when you don't define a value, even if you don't define it, it still defaults to 0, right? Which you can see printed here. What 0, right? It prints the value. Even though I didn't give it a value, it prints 0 because it defaults to that. I thought that if you didn't give us a value to a string, it would just be an empty string. But no, it's actually null. It's actually a nullable value. But it crashes most of the time if you try to do this, right? Because if I take this out of this class and I move it over here, and then oh, whoa, whoa. If I move the thing to this is some weird editor. Yeah, why does Control D not work? But if I try to print PP, right? Which if I try to print this, which is undefined, it's currently null, it crashes. But it doesn't crash if it's from a different class. What literally all I did was make a class to hold an undefined value or a null value, and then I grabbed that and it was completely fine. That's crazy. I and that's what was causing the problem. Is because it doesn't make any sense. Why would it let you why would it let you do it? It's yeah, I agree. It's so fucking stupid. Why does this let you make it null? I don't know. But that's what the problem was this entire time. Is that it was somehow so great. Alright. Oh man. Well, that doesn't explain why it was failing to print true before, or why it was printing true and not the other stuff. But I don't even care. I'm gonna call that a side effect of Unity having like a hangover or something, and call it a day. So I think I can bring this back. Wow. My God. All right. Yeah, that gave me a goddamn run for my money. Ooh. Yeah. So anyway, Source, ignoring that incredibly amazing bug, I don't know if you saw the beginning of the stream. I'm pretty sure you didn't. I'm not sure if you've been following recent events, though. In the Discord, I've kind of been talking about it, kind of not. Coughing, dying. It's the endless cycle. Did not, was watching VP debate. Honestly, real. I saw the new enemies. Okay. But have you seen what they do? Have you seen what they... I mean, you may have seen their images, but have you seen what they do? Because they're pretty cool. The frog's interesting. The rock guy, honestly, really fucking cool. It's one of my most cool enemies, I think. So, space. Let me spawn the... Let's make it spawn frog when I press the space bar. So, let's show you. I would show you. but it takes a second because I gotta reload script assemblies and then I gotta go open the thing. So I'm just gonna go into the like a default thing and spawn them in. So so these frogs, right? They kind of exist. They kind of they try to lick you. They try to tongue you like that. And if you get hit, it does a bunch of damage. And then they also leap towards you like that. So they're kind of interesting. I could have given them more animation besides just opening their mouth. But I'm lazy, and I didn't want to do that because it's too much effort for one enemy to add sprite animations for as a solo developer. But you get the point. You got the frog. It leaps at you. It fucking tries to tongue you, and then it does that. And that's, I mean, it's kind of basic. I am a lot more proud of this enemy, which is I'm good. Which is one that I was working on. That guy is crazy. What do you mean it's crazy and cool? Have you seen Rock Guy? I like Rock Guy. He makes me rock hard, you could say. So this is the Rock Guy, right? And let's see what Rock Guy do. Which one is he gonna do? He has 2 attacks. Okay, he did the one where it's a circle, or it's like a kind of a diamond. So basically he creates these areas of spikes, and that's the other attack that he has, where he comes out and emanates from him like that. And he just picks a random one every time he attacks. So that time he did that one. Is he gonna, I don't know, I can't predict them because it's random. It's either, it's just like lines of spikes and shit. That time it was on the player, and then, I could spawn a couple of these. I could spawn a few of them and watch as, and watch as that happens. So yeah, that's the rock guy. It's the rock guy. It's the rock guy. And those are the new enemies that I was working on between streams. Anyway, this stream we've been working on very haltedly because of that stupid bug that took me like 40 minutes to figure out. Working with these items, and I want to change how they work, but this is temporary. So I want to make it so that you take an item, put it on the thing, and then it appends to it, and you can't move it. I'm clicking it, it's not moving. I can't move it, but I can put that in there, or I can move this one around, but I cannot move that. It's not interactable. And I confirm, and I move that. I can't interact that now. But then like, whoa, I could actually cheat in these, and then you can see that it's kind of breaking because it's not perfect yet. My bad. The YouTube chat took like 2 hours to load. Yeah, Rock Guy looks epic. Really, really like the unique attack patterns. Yeah. I want to probably prevent you from doing this, from things that are supposed to be not interactable. Wait, no, you can't. I'm just smart. I'm just big brain. If you confirm, then it's actually locked in place, and then you can't interact with it. Okay, I didn't do bad. I thought you were able to swap it on ones that were broken, but I was just clicking one that was unlocked. Anyway, I need to probably add some kind of visual indicator that shows that you cannot click these. But otherwise, yeah. So you put it in an empty slot, then you click confirm. That doesn't close the menu because I forgot to do that, and then it whatever. I want to make that quickly close the menu. So confirm. Ah, fuck. After that, you remember the. This one's really, like, literally, I just copy and paste these, and then I rewrite that as right, and then I do checks 5 equals false update menus. Wait, I need to do something. I need to save a reference to an object. Get this. Public game object. Item shite. Destroy item shite. And get this, when I go to the where is it? Item thing. Ground item, that's what it's called. Boom. Boom. There you go. I think it's going pretty good. Minus the bug and coughing and shit. So, confirm just deletes it. Because you didn't... I don't actually check to see if you did move it. I probably should. I probably should. Confirm. Well, to be fair, there's literally no way for me to check if that actually worked. Um, you know what I can do? If it put that in the thing, and then it did the thingy with the thingy, what I should be able to do is do that. Okay. Yeah, it's actually working. It's definitely working. Because if I grab a normal one, I switch to it. This is the normal attack speed, and this is the one with the enhanced shit that you can't see the difference in, but it is different. Even better idea, even better idea. What happens if I take it already made, the one that's already made out of all emerald, and then I give it all the emeralds, right? So let's make one of those. A. And then I do that, and then I open this menu so that I can modify it, and I give it all the emeralds. Seems like a normal attack speed. What percentage increase is this? So we can take a look at this and we can calculate them one over the other. So 1.3 like 3 times attack speed. So yeah, it's like pretty good, I would say, to use 5 emeralds. I mean, each one kind of gets a lot better. You're kind of just a god at this point. If you manage to get 8 emeralds on one weapon. Wow. But the same would apply with any kind of material, I suspect. Mod, I can't stay talking. Ugh, my voice. Alright. So, let's try it with glass. A2. Right? So, you already know the deal of glass, right? It's that it has, like, more damage, but no health. You can't see the health change because there's no number. But my max health is 61. Right? My max health is 61. Now what happens if I apply 5 more glass to that weapon? Because I can just spawn in any material right now, which you're not really supposed to be able to do. So, my health is 27. And I do 72 damage. Dude, they're gonna tickle me and I'm gonna die. Look. Ah! Dude, one rat hit took out, like, almost half my health. Look how much overheal is, because overheal is half your max health, I think. It's, like, it's going so fast. Dude, if I get hit by this... Oh! Dude, I'm going sicko mode. That's, like, what this feels like. Because... I'm running on like 1 health. If I touch these things, I just perish. The orb can pretty much annihilate me in about 0.4 seconds if I let it. So this is an interesting run. This is like using multiple shaped glasses in Risk of Rain 2. So yeah, pretty whack. Oh, we already got some elite enemies spawning. Mending enemies, looks like. But it doesn't even matter, because I just deal so much damage, because I gave myself 8 glass. Still coughing and dying, but I can still be an absolute god at this, and I'll almost die, and I am dead. By the way, just saying, yeah, it does. I mean, I've been trying to make it as fun as possible. That's been my goal with a lot of the stuff I've been doing, is make fun shit. And yeah, I've been focusing on related stuff. Also stuff that doesn't break, like having a randomly nullable value. I swear, I'm not gonna... I think that's still crazy, that string is a nullable value and it just doesn't crash and it's in a class. Hold on. It's not pretty, being sick and whatnot. Anyway, is it? I can't tell if I'm going insane or if this text looks bigger than this text. They shouldn't be. I don't think I made them to be. Like, there is no possible way that they are unless I'm really bad at gaming. Really bad at gaming, but let's see. They really should not be. You are 22, you are 22. Yeah. They're the same text size, but they feel different. I don't know why. Maybe I'm literally going insane. I can overlay them and they're the same. Could be that the this one's wider by a bit. Anyway, yeah. That's nuts. And I'm still fucking coughing. So, what do I even like? What do I even say? I think what I should probably do is add some kind of restriction on the confirm that means you need to actually place it somewhere in order for you to be able to click confirm, which honestly, really easy to do. Somewhat easy to do. Let me grab the thing that grabs the thing. Let me grab the thing that grabs the thing. I think that's pretty concise. Right? So, not held item. If nope. If equals empty, not equal to empty, return if jizzlol dot instance dot I can't what the hell instance dot mouse held item dot item index is not equal to empty. Still coughing or clearing my throat, coughing, whatever. Seriously, I really hate coughing. I don't think I can accentuate that enough. Alright, so what I just did there is I basically just said you shouldn't be able to click this if it's in your mouse or if it's in that slot. It has to be not in one of those locations. And then it lets you. Yeah. And it doesn't respawn when I go to the main menu because this is a testing thing that I'm using, so I don't really care if it doesn't work that well. But it should work with other items that aren't just rock. Like, I should be able to do this with other things as well. So let's test that real quick. So let's do a chest. Actually, let's just disable the entire item menu because it doesn't need to be enabled. This will actually let me see if it breaks. We don't talk about the UI breaking there. Nope, still good. All right. So what kind of chests do we want? Move this down too. Chest, chest, chest. So what kind of items do we want to see in here? We gotta have the menagerie. All of these have an interact distance of 3, which is kind of nuts. Anyway, let's say your item is glass. Your item is emerald. And why these items? Because these are the items we were testing with earlier. But it should work with any of them, because they all use the exact same logic for doing shit. Right? So I open that, I open that, I open that. Boom, dude. That's great. So all of the logic for having these items drop on the ground and then work in this menu should be good. I need to make it set the data. That's something. That's not that hard to do, actually. I'm just going to do player controller dot instance dot set data. Literally, all that does is it just refreshes the player data. So I don't need to swap weapons in order for it to be like, oh shit, you've changed stuff. Theoretically. Let's find out. 23. Not gonna switch weapons. 29. Yep. Yeah, that's honestly perfect. I swear, there's some I was about to say a sentence, and then I was overcome with a sudden urge to cough. I hate it so much. This is why I don't stream when I'm sick or when I'm dead. Um, so yeah, I can just do this. It shouldn't really affect the weapon I'm currently holding, but it should still work, yeah. I can put a rock on it. It does literally nothing if I do that, but I can. I don't know why you would put a rock on it. Maybe if you're like insane and you want to, but if you want to put a rock on it, you can. And as far as I am concerned, this should just be, or because I've designed it to be general like this, I need to put a name. Because I've designed these in ways that they are generalized, anything I do should be able to apply to everything else. So if I go to the main menu, if I close this and start it, I should be able to just go in and apply these to this weapon. Confirm. Doink, doink, doink. Honestly, can't even tell if it's faster or more damage. But I will be able to tell if I go in and just use it. Oh yeah, it's doing more. Alright. So, I'm not gonna lie. Fighting that one bug for like 40 minutes, I think took a lot out of me. Mentally. Like, I could probably still do stuff. It's just, I'm not sure if I'm prepared on my goals list kind of thing. Let me go to my goals.txt. I think we can call that good. I don't know if I'm ready to do the intermediary shop floor yet. Intermediary shop floor. I feel like I'm not saying that right, but I think I am, which is weird. Anyway, I don't think I'm mentally there for that. BRB explosion outside? You can't just be like, BRB explosion outside. Huh? Alright. That's what it's like living in, like, wherever Source lives. I don't know. Well, I know where he lives, but... Actually, no, I don't. I know the state. It's not really the same. Want to try making a more coherent death animation. Something that plays that isn't just dingle. What do I mean? Currently, it kind of sucks. If I die, boom. Terrible. Just black screen, nothing interesting. What we need is some kind of cool shit going on. Let's go to NADOXS and let's find kill. And then let's find what happens on the player. So this is all what happens when you die. So it literally, oh, okay. Anyway. Gamer.instance.start coroutine. I'm gonna make like a thing. Public enumerator. Death anim no enumerator.instance death anim, you know. Don't need to have these references. Don't need to have this reference. Don't need to have that reference. Don't need to have this either. So I'm just gonna put that there, but I need to have some kind of state which disables the player. Death disable. Public bool death disable equals false. So player controller instance dot death disable equals true. So you just stop. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill someone. That coughing thing is so annoying. This late into a stream, too. I'm just gonna... I don't know. So. Death disable. Source needs to tell me about the thing. I'm gonna tell him, what do you mean explosion outside the wall? Alright. So when he comes back, he'll see that, and then we can probably catch up on whatever random shit's going on there. So I wanna make the player not able to do stuff while they're disabled, or when they're dead. So, I mean, that should be as simple as being like. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's not going to be a problem. I'm looking for things that might be. If you die while dashing, honestly, that's a you problem. Wait, no, you can't die while dashing. You're immortal while dashing. What am I talking about? If you die while dashing, even while you have, like, damage immunity, that's a skill issue. I'm sorry to say it, that's a skill issue. So, after I die, the game should just wait 5 seconds before kicking me to the menu. And during that time, I should be unable to do anything. Right? They're just gangbanging me, and I am helpless. I mean, honestly, that's just life. they're gangbanging me, and I'm helpless. So I want to have some kind of vignette, maybe. Okay, hold on. So that damage fader that I have. Or do I want to just fade to black? What do I want to do to kind of signify that you're dead? What kind of effects do I want to apply? Because it's really not that difficult to do certain things. It is kind of more difficult to do other stuff. Having like a blood splat on the screen could be hard. Could be interesting. Could be hard. Not sure how I would do it, to be honest. I want to make it immediately obvious when you die, but I don't want it to be like... Well, you saw, right? I want you when you to die when you die. I want you to know like instantly, like, oh shit, I died. But I at the same time, I mean, I'll have like sound effects for this. But at the same time, like back when I was doing stuff, you can see it's not immediately obvious that you're dead because nothing changes. But I think it should, and I don't know what. Well, fader, for example, I might use. Let's do start fade. What? Oh, wrong thing. I swear, yeah, it's called start fade. Yeah. Oh, whoa, no. Control D is what I meant. And then I'm gonna say, death. No, do not go to the next floor. Alright, so when you die, go to wank, which is fine, that's just how it exits the thing. But what I want to say is I want to say that final bit of code. I don't know. Yeah. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I know it's yelling at me because you don't need to do it, but you know, whatever. Alright. So, when you die, it should do like a fade to the death screen. And my voice is dying slowly. I wonder when Source is going to be back from his random time. So now when you die, let's say we're getting gangbanged by a bunch of rock hard dudes. And my voice is actually like committing suicide. I'm gonna be honest. I do not believe that is what I told it to do. I do not believe in my code that I told it to immediately go to that. Nowhere did I say, no, immediately go. I definitely. What? Why? Wait 2 seconds before doing it. Like, nothing in this tells it to just stop waiting. What? Like, it only cares about this after it's done all this shit. Hmm? What? Very confused. So I am dead. What? What part of... What if I told to do this? What if I just said, actually, start fading to the next floor? Because why not? You know? Just try going to the next floor. Next floor. Like, I mean, I'm not changing the code here. This is literally just trying to go to the next floor. is what it's doing. It's trying to go to the next floor when you die, which obviously is going to crash, but what? Why doesn't it do it? Huh. Isn't there some like special thing? Like yield return start coroutine? Does that make you care? Is that what you need to be special in order to do this? Like why is it just instantly running it instead of waiting? I mean, it's waiting the 2 seconds, and then it's not doing the thing that's supposed to do when you die. Wait 2 seconds, and then what? I mean, I can make the code. I can copy the code. I just don't want to, you know? Like, literally, I can just do this. And let's do it. Deadass just copied it. Because it was deciding that it didn't want to run, and I was like, I gotta do it. Alright. So, how do you fare now that I've told you explicitly to copy the code and run it in a different location? Nope. Just still does not care. Why? What is possessing it to just not care? Did the dishes. Milo, rate the wisdom. I did see that. You goon, and then life is over. We really do live in a society. Sad face. I'm not sure if that's wisdom so much as just a gripe they have with reality. I mean, they're just describing reality. Um, Source, what did you mean? So there was an explosion and you don't know what it was. How do you just not know what the explosion was? I guess there was just like a kaboom or something like that, and you were like, nah. I've told it to just now not run the function. Um, okay. What part, Fader? What is going on here? It's enabled. Something is set is not causing its okay. So start fade uses it. Death Anim uses it. It was me playing the fartmonger card outside your house. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's as bad. I I feel like I'm not sane right now. Oh, wait. I think I just realized what it is. Ah, okay. I got it. I got it. Let me undo like half the shit I've been doing. Oh, no, 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 not in here. In here. Half this stuff is still good. It's still good. Start death. Yep, that's good. That's good. I believe what's going on right now is if I go over to player controller, or sorry, end of the OXS, this. If it do I have a I don't have a reference to it, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it's just spamming it over and over again. Do you know if you need to copy all the videos on a playlist to another, replace the www with music to take you to a YT to take you to YT music, and it lets you copy and paste any playlist completely over to another? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I did not know that. Um, let's see if this fixed the death animation. I'm pretty certain. I'm hoping it will. If I was reading what I was reading correctly. Yes. Perfection. I kind of want to swap the orders of Fader and the other stuff. Fader should not be on top of whatever, or I mean, whatever was like causing the red outline should not be on top of it. Pretty sure it's that. Fader should be on top of that. It should be fading that out as well when you die. Or when you're on low health. I'm just letting these enemies kill me. And I'm dead. Yeah. Okay, so that's what the problem was before. Is that it was literally it was that the enemies, or it was just the player was spamming the coroutine over and over again. See, when you die, it just fades to black, which is not great. I still think I could do better. Um I'm not sure the best method. Well, where's camera lol? What if I just made it absolutely spaz the hell out when you die? No, I don't want to do that. I mean, I could add a shake effect when you die. Um, so that's the fall off, that's the shake value. So what if I give it more shake, less fall off? Anyway, I got some, guys, I got some eternal and painful edge maxing to do. All right, all right. Thank you for the information. So what this should do is shake the screen violently when maybe, hopefully. I don't think it's shaking it violently enough. No decay. 0.5 shake. And then I need to clear these at some point. So I need to go over to camera lol. Do I not have that open? I do. So they are stored in a list. Is it a list of lists called floats of Shakio? If that's the case, I can just do Shakio.clear. Yeah. Right? Well, remove that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna go over to gamer main menu. Well, I need the what's it called? I think it's protected, so I gotta go yoink it. I did spell it correctly. It was just protected, and it was being mean. Shabana, banana. It's a Shabana banana. Anyway, so now when you die, your screen should violently shake forever until the animation stops. Yeah, that works. That works. Now, I kind of want to make it slower, so let's change that. Gamer. So start fade. I feel like should have. It literally has like code built in for this. So that's it. It really should just be that. I can't believe I didn't do that. And then death. So now it does it over 120 instead of 50. In other words, 2.4 seconds instead of over 1 second. Now when you die, it should violently shake for 2.4 seconds while fading to black, and we're about to see what that looks like in action. It's kind of funny, and then you're fine, and then you're completely fine. Does your weapon flash? It does. So it's like a completely white sword for 1 frame. It's kind of funny. I also like that when you do this, it like does the attack animation. It's like part of the way through it because you were attacking anyway. That just has to do with an input stuff. Anyway, yeah, very interesting scenarios we got going on. I think I might call it a day. Because we got, I mean, unless there's anything else I want to do for the death animation, like, I can't think of anything else I really want to do at the current moment in time. I think it's fine. It's not ideal. It's not great, but I'll come back to it and add other effects to it and whatnot. But I think for now I'm gonna throw in the towel. Just short of 3 hours. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff, I do say. I'm gonna check in my stuff and fucking keep coughing. Wanker balling. That's what we get today. Push to origin. Funny stream. Uh, I'm pretty excited for the prospects because we are getting dangerously close to an actually playable game. I know this is horrific news. We're getting close to the game being actually like playable. Um, and that's, I know, very scary. And what I mean by that, well, I mean I've been kind of talking about it in my Discord server sometimes. I've like briefly mentioned my thoughts on the recent stuff. I think I like it's like the last thing I sent. But basically after we get the like I got the item thing working, which is what I said I was gonna do today, right? After that, I've got I've got to make some kind of intermediary shop location, which is what I was talking about before. Um, which will basically be how you actually obtain these items, because I'm gonna change it from the thing. I've basically just got to repurpose how you get items. I've got to or I've sorry, I've got to change how you acquire items currently. I've got to repurpose ending rooms for some other purpose or some other like random stuff. And the game will actually be playable. Which is kind of scary if you think about it. It's pretty whack. Um so yeah. Playable game soon? I don't know. I I don't know how long I'm gonna keep going, but I've been I've been really enjoying making it. Definitely not stalling for time so I can end over 3 hours, but I've been really enjoying making this. I've had like I guess you could say ups and downs, waves in my motivation, but I've been really liking it. When I think I started it 5 months ago, was it? I think it was 5 months ago. We can check the stream because I did make it. I think I started it on a stream, which is kind of funny. Like I literally made the project on stream. That's videos. 6 months ago. All right. When was it? March 22nd. Yeah. So it's been like half a year. It's been a while. Um, so honestly, probably could have done more, but at the same time, I have been doing fucking costs. I've been doing fairly consistent shit. Let me pull up GitHub. Can you see commit history? I swear there's like a thing that shows you like how your activity. Ah, here you go. You can see when did I start? When did I start doing this? Like the exact day, I want to know. March 22nd. Which would be in here, except I clearly didn't use GitHub at the time. And that's because I actually originally used Plastic SCM, and then I switched over to using GitHub, and you can see when that happened. Uh, and now you can see like the history of all the times I've done like the commits to the thing, including recently. I haven't missed a day. Actually, I missed one day, September 28th. But I've missed one day. Okay, I've missed. What's up with me and not getting it on this day? September on specifically this day. I don't know. Also this day. So over the last 2 weeks and a day, I've missed 2 days. So 2 out of 15. That's my miss rate. 13%. In other words, I've got an 86% hit rate of days in the last 2 weeks, which is pretty cool. It's been like spotty. You can see periods where I was like, motivation, less motivation, motivation. Ooh, you can literally visually see the changes. It's kind of cool. Anyway, 226 contributions in the last year. It's just this section, pretty much. These aren't really counting. Show more activity. Show more activity. Show all of my activity. Keep going. My first repository. I created like a couple repositories. Boba balling. Have you guys seen boba balling? This is the best thing I've ever seen. Like, I think it's the best thing I ever made, period. Can I download this? I I need to go here. It's in a zip file, bro. Can I download it just the raw? Wait, I know how to do this. I can go to this and then download raw file, right? Look at this. Look at this. The Ultimate Boba Banana Bonanza. B-Movie by Jerry Seinfeld. Narrator. Black screen with text. The sound of buzzing bees can be heard. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Right? So, this is my greatest. No, I'm not. I mean, I've already passed 3 hour mark. I'm just recounting stuff that I did. Reads the. Yeah, I mean, literally, I could. We got time, but it's literally just this. Um, and I made that. I got $5 for it. That was it. What? Hold on. What is this? Let me see if I remember what this is. So it's Pack Club Boba Tea Fund. You want to hear me dub the entire B movie? I've got so many voices I could use. You know, I have a lot of talent that I could put into it, you know. Can it fuck my voice. Is it not gonna buy yourself boba? Yeah, I know. Share your site out in the world to get $5 and buy yourself boba. It's the stupidest thing ever, right? Literally, you just like this was so funny. You just make a website, put it on GitHub, and submit it to this submit it to this boba drops thing. Build a site, get free boba, and they just give you $5. And it's not, you don't even have to use it on boba. You can just get $5, which is what I did. There's not like a gift card or anything which you have to spend. It's just like they literally mail you $5 in the mail, which is funny. So I submitted this, and then it got me $5. Uh, I love the world. Can't believe that that's a real thing. Um, so I did do that, and I got my $5 in the mail, and I have not spent it yet. So I'm just saying I can get boba if we ever need to. It's on me, guys. Anyway, I think I am gonna end this stream here though, because my throat's fucking dying like that. It really wants to kill me. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna see you guys later, be it in the past, present, or future.